Not for transmission, not for transmission. Hello Bristol, this is John Braddock at Southampton studio with cue material for a piece for Today from the South and West. Cue material from Hambledon comes the news of an unexpected export to America. 97 cases of Hambledon wine. John Braddock has been to Sir Guy Salisbury Jones' vineyard at Hambledon, where he asked the vineyard manager, Mr. William Carcary, spelled C-A-R-C-A-R-Y, Mr. William Carcary, how the American order came into being. That's the end of cue material. I shall go ahead with the piece 5 seconds from now.
It was in the early part of 1969 when our agents asked us that if we could send 2 cases to the United States. We did this, and within 3 months back came an order for 500 cases, which was our complete stock. This we wrote back and told them that we couldn't do. They thought again and then came back with a firm order for 97 cases, which went to New York, Washington and Los Angeles in California.
It's too soon to say what the American reaction is, but can you tell me why you think they might have gone for British wine?
Well, I think novelty will play a good part in it, but there again, we do make quite a good white wine.
Well, we can hear it now fermenting, this strange noise at my elbow is one of your fermenting jars. What kind of a wine is it?
It's a light white table wine. It's fruity and fairly light, and it's really most enjoyable.
What does it compare with in, say, European wines?
I think it resembles an Alsatian wine, though other people think it like a Moselle, a Hock, or some of the northern type wines.
The wine that you sent to America was, what, this year's wine or last year's?
1969 vintage.
So it's a wine which doesn't keep for too long?
No, I wouldn't like to guarantee it over 5 years, but between 3 and 5 I would say it is at its best.
How much do you produce in a year? How much have you produced this year?
This year we hope we should produce about 13,000 bottles. Last year we produced 6,000 bottles.
And that's off how many acres?
Just over 4 acres.
Have you any plans to increase production?
Well, I'm hoping to end up with about 5 acres and have an annual turnover of about 10,000 bottles a year.
But presumably if the Americans really like it, you're never going to keep pace with them.
Oh, this is true, but if we keep the supply less than the demand, I think we'll keep going on that score.